What's up, guys? I just got off work at Winter Ridge. I had school and work today, and I didn't really video or vlog any of that today. Work was simple. All I did was really build shelves. I sandblasted the bumper for my Jeep so I can get that on. But right now I'm heading to my other work to go interview a buddy of mine, William. He did the vlog shots for me, drone shots for me, so that should be cool. But for my econ class, we have to interview an entrepreneur. So he was the first one that came to mind for it because being younger than me and having his own business is pretty cool. So I'm gonna go meet up with him right now. Okay, I'm at my work now, and we are going in to meet Will. He should be here by now for interview an entrepreneur. And there he is. It'll focus. What's up, Will?
Hey. How are you doing?
Good.
Hey, it's a vlogger vlogging a vlogger.
A vlogger. So. Okay, guys, we're gonna start the interview. We came downstairs at work, and I'm gonna be using my computer because I forgot my paper. Are you in it? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. Right here.
He's got his drone out, but it's not really showing the picture. He's got a DJI 4 Pro.
Phantom 4 Pro.
Phantom 4 Pro.
That's what I use in all my shoots.
This is for my economics class, and I thought it'd be really cool. So it's an interview an entrepreneur, and it's a series of 20 questions. So we're gonna start with the first one. What's the name of your business and where is it located?
So the name of my business is Hoversight, and it's located in Sandpoint, Idaho.
Okay. What kind of goods and services do you provide?
So I provide aerial photography for news companies, newspapers, and any personal shots that someone may want at their home or stuff
for
like that.
Basically, like when I
real
talked
estate
to you
or
about getting for the off-road race.
Yeah.
So sweet.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Why did you select your business name the way you did?
You know, I went through a lot of names throughout my journey to find the right one, you know, but I feel like Hoversight really represents what I'm doing. So, you know, these things hover, and they give you the power of sight from the air, so I feel like it's a really good representation of the business.
So number 4, what form of business did you own? What form of business do you own is the question. It's kind of phrased.
What form? Okay.
And the second part of it is, why did you choose this form of business organization?
Okay, well, the second question is pretty easy to answer. I would say, you know, I picked this because it's something I've been into for about 6 years now. I started building aircrafts when I was really young, and I just kind of got hooked on it, you know. I got hooked on seeing things from a different angle. And then from there, I just kind of practiced the art of aerial photography, and that's kind of where I went, you know, and that's why I picked that.
Why did you decide to start your own business?
Why did I decide to?
Yes.
I wanted freedom in time, you know. I wanted to, you know, it's kind of cheesy, but I just wanted to be my own boss because, you know, it's really freeing, you know, to be able to, you can make just as much money in like half an hour than a whole day of work, which is pretty incredible, I think.
Okay. And then number 6, what is the main steps you took to establish the business, and what helped you get started?
You know, I think the first steps I took was to just do hours of research, like hundreds upon hundreds of hours of just research every single day, and researching SEO and how to code HTML and stuff for the website, and basically just planning ahead is a lot of how I got started in that. And
I understand that part. It's like starting a YouTube channel. It was kind of, it's getting there. It's just having to do constant research, like you doing daily, which made me want to get back into it. Yeah, I did it for 7 days straight and then had to stop because I was getting school finals done and I'm getting back into it.
Yeah.
So check him out at
Upside Vlogs.
Upside Vlogs, and
I'm on vlog 36. It's
vlog 36 for him, vlog 9 for me, and I'll put both of his Instagrams in the comments below. So the next question is, what methods of finance do you use? What methods of financing do you use?
So, like, you mean like how do you
start it? How do you get your money?
Oh, how did I get my money? You know, so I got a job at Spuds, and that's where most of the funding came to buy my first real aerial platform, and I was super pumped.
What was your first one?
It was a Typhoon, I think it was the Typhoon H or something, but
Okay.
yeah, but then I was on a shoot with the Wooden Boat Show, which is it's a parade of really expensive old wooden boats.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the antique boat show?
Yeah. And then
Didn't you crash it that year?
yeah, it's at the bottom of the lake now. And that was kind of crushing, That was kind of like a point where I was like, oh no, should I keep on doing this? But yeah, I used a lot of like my tips and stuff to just kind of save up and get myself where I wanted to be.
Okay, that's good. Number 8. How much would it cost today to establish your business?
Getting into it, I think it would cost around. That's tricky, but I'd say I've put in the last year. I've put in about $2,500 into just all the gear.
Which
and
makes
all
sense
that.
because
Yeah.
you have drones are $1,000.
Yeah,
themselves,
$1,000 and
run some software.
memory cards, software,
Exactly.
editing software, websites. It all accumulates. Yeah.
This kind of that goes with number 8. This number 9. What were your biggest startup expenses? It would kind of be just the drones.
The drone, yeah, the drone and mistakes before then. Just. Yeah.
Number 10. What risks did you take by starting your own business?
Well, I took the risk of, you know what? That's kind of. It's different from being a younger person starting a company than being older. You have a lot less on the line. I think that's why everyone should consider starting a business at a younger age, because your family is like a big part of like helping you. So like if you fail at an endeavor, you can always kind of fall back until you're out of the house and you're older. So I feel like right now is a perfect time because there isn't very many mistakes, many things to put out on the line doing that.
And that's kind of where this goes into interviewing an entrepreneur. That's what an entrepreneur does. So they put what they have on the line to make a business. Yeah. Sometimes it fails, but most of the time it succeeds if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, and I mean, you really just have to really push. A lot of people think it's overnight success or something, or that guy just became successful vlogger or became a successful filmmaker or whatever they're pursuing. And I think there's a huge backstory behind all that kind of stuff. There's a lot, the years that go into that.
And another one of your expenses, we talked about it before, was your pilot's license to do commercial.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that, but that was I want to say like $100 to get, and it was really hard to get because you have to do a lot of studying. You're going for a private pilot's license. At the time of me doing this, it was a Part 103 license, which is different than the Part 107 they have now, and it was a bit more hard, a bit more risky, because it took you. If you don't succeed in the test the first time, it's like, I think it was like a 1.5 wait list on the next time. So yeah, that was something I put on the line, just like the money and the time to study that.
How hard did you work to establish and grow the business, and how many hours a week did you put in?
Wow, that's another difficult one. I think every day I worked on it. Sometimes it'd be 4 hours, sometimes it'd be 8 hours. Sometimes I would not sleep just to get a next part of my business up, or to figure new knowledge about what I was doing. So I really got involved, and it took a lot of my time. But I just kept on telling myself, this is worth it. This is worth it. That it's gonna be something bigger in the end. So I'd say I put. Wow, I don't even know, but I put a lot of time into it.
Understandable.
A ton of energy.
What problems did you experience in establishing the business, and what problems exist now?
So I think going back to when the drone fell into the lake, I would say that was one of the bigger problems, is just trying to see it, like, trying to figure out, should I restart, or should I reevaluate what I'm doing? Yeah, so that was kind of crushing, having $1,000 to a couple $1,000 investment just crashed into the lake. So, it's like, am I even making enough money right then? And right at that moment in time, I wasn't making the cash flow that really allowed me to reinvest in another aerial equipment. So yeah, that was a pretty big problem for.
How long did it take to show profit?
You know, that I would say it took about 3 months. And then this woman named Amy contacted me, and she was like, "Hey, would you like to do a gig for?" I think it was the Spokesman, and I just jumped on the opportunity. I had been doing a lot of free gigs before then. I was like, I can make $50 with a business that I created. This is sick. Yeah, totally. And
how'd your sorry to butt in. How'd your radio interview go? That we were talking about that.
KPND?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great, you know. I got to talk, I got to get my message out there, and hopefully impact a lot of people, and hopefully get a lot of people thinking about starting their own company, and yeah, it was really good.
What kind of advertising do you use?
So I usually I focus a lot on Facebook and Google ads. So I can get a lot of statistics through that, and I can kind of niche down and hit my target audience.
And Facebook ads are pretty decent to get you out there.
Yeah.
And then YouTube ads, you don't not YouTube, Google AdWords and stuff.
Yeah.
You don't pay for it unless you get
the clicks.
Exactly, and that's
awesome.
Great.
It's
awesome.
awesome.
Not a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
We kind of answered this question already, but who or which cup businesses are your main competitors?
My main competitors. Basically none. I'm doing
good.
Yes, because I started really early. There is some real estate agents getting into it, you know, but as far as I know, I'm one of 3 people, I think, who has a Part 103 license.
And I think there's a
107.
reason, because people they get scared when they have to deal with the FAA.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that.
People have this whole mysterious fear about the FAA, like, oh, they're gonna show up at your house. It's not like that at all. But
If you're not doing what you're supposed to do.
yeah, you know, but you really gotta focus on what you want to do and go do it, I think.
All right, so we're almost done. We're on number 16 now.
Awesome.
What do you offer that allows you to compete with them, and what are your advantages? This goes back to 15, who your competitors.
Yeah, so I offer an artistic look at aerial photography, whereas anyone else in Sandpoint really is focusing all their attention on real estate photography, which it's more, you know, trying to get a point across, and I like to get lower to the ground, get some shots that aren't necessarily high, but have a different angle of attack and show something that you wouldn't normally see.
Do you consider your business to be a success?
Yes, I would. It brings in revenue, a lot of revenue, and you know, it's making money for me. So I would say it's a success. Yeah.
And you've been getting more drones, and you've been flying a lot.
Oh
more,
yeah,
so.
flying a lot more, and yeah.
If you could go back to when you started your business over again, what would you do differently? Not crash in the water at the boat show.
Not crash in the water in the boat show. And then also, I think, you know, I would just get myself out there to people a little sooner. You know, it took me a little bit to realize my age is an advantage, and most people that you go to try to talk to they're gonna welcome you in, you know, because they think what you're doing is super cool and inspiring, you know, so they want to talk to you. So just
True.
reach out.
But then I also look at that as you got your feet set, and then you start advertising yourself,
Yes.
whereas you weren't fully prepared before.
Yeah,
So
you know,
being a little late wasn't the worst thing.
it wasn't
You
the
don't have
worst
to-
thing, but I would have still, you know, tried to get the word
Start
out,
it,
you know. But
yeah.
really, I feel like I went into it smart, and I feel like I made a lot of good decisions in the beginning.
That's awesome. If you could go back to this, I already did that question. Number 19. How do you plan to expand, cut back? Do you plan to retire soon?
You know, I don't think, you know, I would ever. It's not something you want to retire from, really.
Yeah,
even in
'cause
the future, you know, it's addicting, you know, and it's an art that I really enjoy, and as long as my fingers still work, I probably still do it.
Yeah, and your vision's good.
Yeah.
So with this one, that was also part of this. How do you plan to expand?
You know, I'm moving to Seattle in about a year.
That's awesome.
So I want to buy a storefront down there, and just kind of expand in the sense as hiring out more people and training people in the in the aerial field and in what I do, and just get a couple more people on the team. And that's my next step, my next move.
Awesome. What advice would you give to others starting a business?
You know, most of this, what I'm going to say, is probably going to focus more on younger people, anywhere from 18 to like 14 or 13. There's no age restriction in this, but I would say start as soon as you can, because you're going to make mistakes no matter what age you are, and it is really nice to make a mistake and then not be homeless. Or, it's really nice to make a mistake that you can bounce back from, and we all make, we're all going to have problems when we start something that's a little off the beaten path, and I think you should just try to do it. There's no problem in, just putting yourself out there. So that's what I'd like to give out to the viewers who's watching this. Yeah.
Alrighty. So thanks again for watching. This is Will. I will put his channel icon up in this upper corner.
Awesome. Sweet.
It'll also be in the comments, and both of his Instagrams will be in the comments as well, because I can't remember
Great.
Right now.
Thanks for the shout out, Griffin.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Griffin. It doesn't have a Griffin
I get you.
on it. So
Griffin.
some people don't even know how to spell my name and other things. So it's okay.
Okay, so I'm a little further along than
yeah, it's all right.
Sweet.
But thanks again for watching, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. I'm gonna be posting this on Facebook as well, to get it out there, because I think this might be quite interesting for some people, because it's interview an entrepreneur. Because
Awesome.
Being 16, turning 17 in 2018, starting your own business, made some money, spent some money. Starting out isn't bad. So
Yeah.
again,
Awesome.
thanks for watching, you guys. Have a good rest of your night. Whatever you're doing, we out.
All right. See ya. Stay on the upside. Throw my channel in there. Yeah.